Wanting change is a really good start to kickstart our motivation. However, motivation is fleeting. So, how do we get ourselves to continue that motivation when it's fleeting? Hi, I'm Ariel, aka Dr. A. I am a licensed professional counselor and specialize in trauma, depression, and anxiety. So, as I was saying before, wanting change is great for motivation. But again, motivation does change. Motivation is not consistent. However, wanting change is not enough for us to actually take action. Believing in our change is what's going to keep our consistency going and want us to take action. It's not enough to just want it, you have to actually believe it. This is what we call self efficacy. By definition, self efficacy is our belief that we can successfully complete a task or an action or an assignment. The actual belief that we will be successful. Wanting change is our thought process. Hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. That sounds nice. But where's the action behind it? We're not going to take action if we don't actually believe it will work. If it's I really want this, I want it so bad, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. How are we going to move with that? Are we actually going to work towards something that we really want, but we don't actually know is going to happen? We don't believe it's going to happen? Probably not. Maybe, but how long is that motivation going to last when we don't believe that we're going to get there? Versus, I really want this. I really, really want this. And you know what? I believe I can have it. I believe I can do it. I know I can do it. Or maybe I don't absolutely know that, but I do believe that I will be successful in this. What are the actions we're going to take when we have that mindset? We're actually going to take steps. We're actually going to write it down. We're actually going to move towards something for ourselves. Our motivation isn't going to be fleeting when we believe that we can do something. It may be higher and lower here, now, and there, but when we actually believe that we are going to be successful at something, we're going to continue to do it. We're going to continue to have motivation to see it through. So, how do we shift our mindset from just wanting something versus wanting it and believing that we can get there? First, we have to have realistic goals and steps. Think about ideally, where do I want to be? Ideally, what is the peak of that's exactly what I want it to look like? Okay, realistically, are you there to get to that point? If the answer is no, what are the realistic steps that we can take to start to work our way up that ladder to ideally where we want to be? Make sure that the steps you take first are realistic so you feel accomplished, you feel confident that you can do that. I always tell my clients if it's a hell yeah, I can do that, that is the goal that I want to do. If it's a, I think I could do that, I think I could do that, but I'm not sure. It depends on if this and this and that, then that's not the goal. We will get there at that point. But if it's a hell yeah, I can do that, that I can do regardless, that is where I want you to start. And then we will work our way up. It doesn't matter if you tell other people about what you want to accomplish or not. I don't think that is necessary. However, it is necessary for you to set out time each week, each month, whatever that looks like, each day, whatever that looks like for you, that's realistic. It is important that you set out time to put focus in how you're going to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. If you do not set out time for it, it's easy for it to kind of get pushed away or to be forgotten about until you have time. There is never going to be a perfect time. You have to carve out time for things that you really want to work. Another thing is set a realistic timeline for yourself, not a fast one. This is your own timeline, it's your own journey. Make it realistic for what it is that you're trying to do. It doesn't have to be, oh, this has to be done in 30 days, or this has to be done in a year if you know it's going to take something like a year to 3 years. Don't make it too fast to where you're now overwhelming yourself, but also don't make it too slow to where you're setting yourself up to have an opportunity to keep pushing it off. Oh, I have time. I'll get back to it. That's not the goal either. Set a realistic goal. This is what I want to do, and this is the time in which I want to do it. I know that this can happen. Another thing is to start with skills that you already have or skills that you feel like are going to be easy to learn to help you reach the goals that you want to reach. There are skills that you have. There are skills that maybe you want to learn that you feel, you know what, that seems pretty easy. And I think that's also going to help me with reaching these goals. Do that. Don't focus on everything that you don't have, can't do, or whatever else to reach the goal. What do you have? What are you utilizing? What are those different skills, knowledge levels, communication, resources? What are all of those different things that you have that you can utilize that are going to help you to reach those goals? While you learn new things, while you look at different things, there are things you already have that make you fully capable. Another thing is give yourself grace to fail. Let me make this really clear, okay? I tell my clients this all the time. A fail does not mean a royal fuck up. Like, a fail can be a minor inconvenience. A fail can be, that didn't work. How do I learn for next time? And it could be a royal fuck up. You never know, right? But give yourself grace to fail. If you are going after something and you're like, I want it and I believe I can have it, but I also need to make sure I make no mistakes and it has to go by perfectly, you're setting yourself up for failure. That's unrealistic. There is not a perfect journey. This is your journey. Give yourself grace. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to learn. Allow yourself to fall a couple of times because it's realistic. Set up realistic expectations throughout the journey along with the accomplishments. The last tip I have is think about it. If it feels overwhelming for you or it feels like it's creating a level of anxiety, that probably means it's a little bit too much. If it's something that you're excited about and you're like, I'm ready to get started on that, that's realistic. Now you're at the place of, I'm excited for this. I want to start this. Slowly start to work your way up, or quickly, not too quickly, but quickly enough where you're like, I feel like this is a good pace for me. Go at your own pace. If you're overwhelmed, slow it down. If you're feeling good, feeling great, ready to roll, know that you can accomplish that. Know that you can accomplish that despite whatever may hinder you that week, that day. Go after it. You got this. I hope this video was helpful and beneficial for you. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.